Hi guys, so today I am talking about the top 6 things that I love to do to make sure that my skin is staying plump and juicy and blemish free and as nice as possible. So I am about to turn 30 and luckily I don't have any wrinkles yet, touch wood, and I really put that down to diet and what I'm putting on to my skin. So I wanted to go through a few of my favorites. They're not all the things that I do, but these are probably the most important elements that I concentrate on. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is something that I do topically. So this is something that's going to be really easy to introduce into your routine, and that's using apple cider vinegar as a toner. Now, if anybody has come to me as a patient for your skin, you know that this is one of the first things that I'll introduce into your regime. So it's basically diluted apple cider vinegar. So 1/3 of it being the apple cider vinegar and 2/3 of it being filtered water. And all you need to do is, with that mixture, dab it onto a cotton bud and just wipe your face with it after cleansing with a gentle cleanser. We don't want to strip the skin of its beautiful oils because it's meant to have nice sebum and nice oils on there to protect your skin. So wash your face, put your toner on, and then put your moisturizer on as you normally would. So that's tip number 1, and if the more organic you can get it, the better, because the little enzymes and stuff that it has in the organic one is going to be feeding the bacteria that we have on top of our skin. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a food item. So it's the humble pumpkin seed. So pumpkin seeds are one of the highest sources of zinc that we can get in our diet, and one of the number 1 nutrients that we need to heal the skin is zinc. So that's not just our external skin. This is basically what this video is about, but it's healing our internal skin, like our gut lining, any skin internally that we have. If we're fixing the outside, it's going to be fixing the inside as well. So pumpkin seeds, high in zinc, which is going to help with the repair, but also high in essential fatty acids. And we need fat to support our skin. Each of our cells has what's called a phospholipid bilayer, which is basically a fat layer around the outside of it. And we need to be supporting the cell with the fats to maintain the structure. So the essential fatty acids are zinc in pumpkin seeds. So I like to add mine to smoothies or just sprinkle them over the top of your salads. The next one is a mushroom, a medicinal mushroom that I absolutely love for my skin. I have really noticed a difference since I started adding this into my collagen coffee in the morning or in my smoothies, and that mushroom is called Tremolo. And in the Asian cultures, this is considered the beauty mushroom. And what it does is it promotes hydration to the skin. So it really keeps the moisture in our skin. Like I was saying before, not just our external skin, but our internal skin. So it's also good for supporting the digestive tract. It supports the liver. It supports the lungs by keeping the lungs nice and moist so we're not coughing and getting irritated. So Tremolo mushroom is amazing. And now topically, after your apple cider vinegar toner, the other thing that I like to use topically is a mixture of half and half of jojoba oil and rosehip oil. Now the reasons that I like using a mixture of those two is jojoba oil is the closest thing to our natural sebum that we produce on our skin. So it's really feels natural to our body to have on top of our skin. And rosehip is really good at regenerating the cells topically on our face. So it's really beautiful, but I don't just use those two together. So I mix those two together as my carrier oil, like the base that I put on my skin. But what I mix into that is a few essential oils. The first one being frankincense, which is really good at cellular regeneration. So basically resurfacing of the skin. Lavender, which is going to be really calming to the skin. So if you tend to get kind of redness on your face, the lavender is really good at removing the redness, the irritation. It's also very good at getting rid of breakouts in the skin. It's an anti-blemish oil. So if you tend to get breakouts, frankincense and lavender are antibacterial, so they'll get rid of the bad bacteria that are causing the pimples. And the last one, which I would only use at night because you can't use any citrus oils if you're going to be sitting in the sun, is wild orange. Now, wild orange is a really, really good collagen booster in the skin, but it also is brightening to the skin, and it dulls down any dark spots. So that's a really good one to add to any night creams, just a couple of drops of the wild orange oil, and plus it smells delicious, so it's really, really nice. And all three of those are three of my favorite anti-anxiety oils. So if you tend to be a bit wound up, you're going to get the second benefits of getting the anti-anxiety properties directly onto your skin. So that's really beautiful. Number 5 is bone broth. So I love having bone broth as a gut healing superfood. I love it to use as a base for my soups and things. But if you're thinking about it for your skin and your nails, it's got these beautiful amino acids that are really good at fixing the integrity of our skin. So our skin can start to, particularly inside of our gut, we can get what's called leaky gut syndrome, right? And that's where your gut wall is meant to be like this, and it starts to open up and little toxins start to go through. Those can come through in and out of our skin. So toxins are going out of our gut into our bloodstream. They start to show on our skin as blemishes. So not only is it going to be keeping our skin nice and plump from the collagen that's in the bone broth, so that's a direct effect on the skin. It's also going to be healing our gut, which is going to be preventing blemishes. So that is an amazing extra benefit of using the bone broth. And my last but not least favorite, because they eat it all the time, is sweet potato. And the reason that sweet potato, so this has got partially the gut benefit and partially just direct skin benefits. It's a very, very high vitamin A food, and vitamin A is needed to heal the skin. So anybody who has had acne would have probably heard of Roaccutane, and that is a form of synthetic vitamin A. So why not get vitamin A out of your beautiful natural foods instead? So roasted sweet potato, and a better way of having it is actually cooking the sweet potato, letting it rest and cool down, and then reheating it. It becomes even more of a prebiotic to fill our good gut bacteria, which then is going to benefit our skin by increasing the function of our gut and not having those toxins come through our skin. So to recap, apple cider vinegar toner, 1/3 apple cider vinegar, 2/3 filtered water, pumpkin seeds, Tremolo mushroom, so that's TREMELLA mushroom, half rosehip oil, half jojoba oil, mixed with those beautiful essential oils, frankincense, lavender, wild orange, the bone broth, and the sweet potato. So you guys, if you have any questions about any of the stuff that I've spoken about today, please don't hesitate to contact me. I can get a lot of these supplements in through the clinic, so let me know if you need any help getting it. Oh, and one more thing that I should mention is, of course, making sure that all of our face washes, any products that we're putting on our skin, is all organic based. I love Inika for their makeup. It's mostly all organic, vegan makeup. So make sure anything that we're putting on our skin, guys, is going to be healthy for us, because we absorb up to 60% of what we're putting on topically. That's me done, guys. So remember that beauty, well-being, and health begins from the inside out.